Hey guys, Supreme here. By now, it should be no surprise that shiny Pokemon are super rare, but it is surprising how often they appear, especially in the anime. Now, if you're a fan of the Pokemon games like me, then you probably watch the TV show too. And if for some reason you don't, we won't judge. We might. Just to make sure we're all on the same page, the show revolves around a 10-year-old boy named Ash and his quest to become a Pokemon master. Throughout this journey, Ash and the gang encounter hundreds of trainers and thousands of Pokemon. So naturally, just like in the games, some of them are shiny. Now, I'm not talking about a pink Butterfree or a Crystal Onix. Don't get me wrong, those are cool, but that's a video for another day. Today, we're talking about the real deal. Actual shiny Pokemon encountered in the anime. Now, some of you may recognize all of these, and some of you may recognize none. Either way, I thought it'd be super cool to see them all in one video. So that's what we're doing. Now, there are 25, so we're gonna go through these pretty quickly. But don't worry, because I'm including the episode titles so you can go back and watch them yourselves for a more in-depth look. Let's get into it. In the episode Foul Play, Ash not only rescues this shiny Noctowl from Team Rocket, but also manages to catch it. In a better pill to swallow, it was more than just Special Juice that made this Shuckle stand out. Spoiler alert, it was blue. In talking about an evolution, Team Rocket's antics causes this red Gyarados to wreak havoc on the Lake of Rage. Don't worry, Lance saves the day. In Taiwan, while the focus of the episode should have been on the battle between Bulbasaur and Meganium, the true star of the show happened to be Jackson's shiny Magneton. In Sky High gym battles, Winona's shiny Swellow makes taking down a Grovyle seem effortless, and looks great doing it. If only her Swellow was shiny in the games. In both Judgment Day and Going for the Gold, these shiny Magikarps make a splash on the big screen. While one was traded away, the other saves the day. In Date Expectations, this lovely lady stole the hearts of all the male Donphin during their mating season. She's shiny, so I'm not surprised. They've got great taste. In Crossing Pass, Austin's shiny Dustox swoons the heck out of Jesse's Dustox, and the two decide to start a family. Seems like they're rushing into things, but I'm happy for him. In the episode Noodles roaming off, after Meowth and Jesse quit Team Rocket, James decides to go after an aggressive shiny Metagross, alone, because that's the best idea. Shiny Metagross appears a second time when Steven Stone decides to show off its Mega Evolution. This is in the Mega Evolution Special 2, and it's super awesome. During the ending song called Get Fired Up Notched Ear Pichu, a shiny Pichu faces off against its Notched Ear counterpart in what is probably the truest test of courage. They climb a tree. In dealing with a fierce double Ditto drama, a trainer and her two Dittos cause a ton of trouble with the move Transform, and one just so happens to be shiny. In the movie Zoroark Master of Illusions, a shiny version of all three legendary beasts appeared to protect Crown City from a Zoroark that's forced into acting lame. These are probably my favorite shiny cameos. In Dawn's New Journey, this little guy happens to be the leader of a swarm of Ariados. And for good reason, because it's not only super strong, but clearly shiny. In the movie Pokemon Black, Victini and Zekrom, a Hydreigon appears shiny, while in the movie Pokemon White, Victini and Reshiram, it's the Golurk that's shiny. In Expedition to Onyx Island, the gang are attacked by a ton of regular Onyx, but are eventually saved by the shiny one. Why didn't you catch it? In the movie Genesect and the Legend Awakened, this red legend leads a horde of Genesect modified by Team Plasma. It's also worth noting that it made its first appearance in a flashback of an episode called Meowth, Colress, and Team Rivalry. In an episode called Pokemon of a Different Color, it's pretty obvious there's gonna be a shiny. This shiny happens to be a short-tempered Druddigon, which is eventually tamed and captured by Claire. In When Light and Dark Collide, a shiny Hawlucha rivals Ash's Hawlucha, but it turns out to be a Thespian and they both end up in a play. In the movie Hoopa and the Clash of Ages, Hoopa calls upon this shiny Rayquaza to fight off the other legendaries. There's really no reason this thing is shiny, but after seeing it Mega Evolve, I'm not complaining. In an episode called Masterclass Choices, Serena faces off in a Pokemon showcase against the crowd favorite, who just so happens to have a shiny Dragonair. But even though shinies are super awesome, she still loses. In the Forest Curse and the White Phantom, yup, you guessed it, we meet a shiny Phantom. This little guy was shy at first, but after Ash and the gang help him find his way back home, he learns how to interact with other Pokemon. And last but not least, in the previous episode's PokeTV segment on shiny Pokemon, a shiny Pikachu is seen interacting with the shiny Phantom. The odds of this actually happening are 1 in 67 million. I know. They're lucky. Alright, so there you have it guys. All 25 shiny Pokemon met in the anime. I do know that there's a shiny Gengar and Gardevoir coming to the new Volcanion movie. They're on the movie poster, but because the movie's not out yet, I didn't think that they were quite ready to be on this list. But if they're any indication, I think it's safe to say that shiny Pokemon are here to stay. But that's gonna do it for this edition of my videos. If you enjoyed this countdown, please give the video a thumbs up, and more videos are coming soon. But until next time, this is the Supreme Arcanine signing out. I will see you guys later.